Hello everybody, welcome back to another Everlegion video. So, before we get started, I just want to say thank you. My Everlegion videos have been doing very, very well for a mobile game. It's for my channel and doing a mobile game, it's kind of like risky because, mobile games don't get as much love as console and PC games. So, it's just amazing that my mobile game videos are doing very, very well. My YouTube has been growing amazingly the past couple weeks, so if you guys can please subscribe. That's the first time I'm ever asking people to subscribe, so I'm sorry if that seems a little rude, but please subscribe, and I promise you won't regret it. I will always do what I can to help others in video games. So, let's get started on the video. So, this is how to make the absolute dream team, the best team you can get in Everlegion. As you can see, I'm on stage 17, which is close to the end game of Everlegion. I'm going against things that are level 190 and the max level is level 240. So, obviously, I'm pretty close to the end of the game. So, first thing is first. You need to have 2 tanks in the front. That's never going to change. You're always going to have 2 tanks in the front. So, Aaron, the Undead King, is pound for pound the best tank in the game. The reason why is because he deals a lot of damage, and he has a lot of defense, a lot of HP. When he dies, he actually respawns with 75% of his health. So, obviously, very good. As you can see, he is a tank. Main role tank, class tank. Very good tank. He's way better than Lear, who is also a tank. Just because he's a tank doesn't mean he's good. You're going to have to do a little research. You can look at their demos. You can do their talents to see what they can do. So, obviously, you can just hit stats and you can read his stats. You can see who he's good with. He's good with that, but I disagree. And yes. So, since we already described why you need to have 2 tanks is because tanks obviously are, I said obviously a lot, I'm sorry, but obviously tanks tank all the attack and they distract the enemies while you're back. The back is where your win conditions are. Win condition is someone like Edward, where he deals a lot of damage and fast. So, the reason why I love Edward, he's not technically a main role AoE or a second role AoE, but his special, as you can see, his ultimate, as you can see, is an AoE attack that deals a lot of damage. So, very, very good. So, in the middle of your lineup, you're going to need to have a support. Support can be anyone that's a buffer, is this a healer? No, buffer. No, you're a healer. Healer, or don't use the skeleton. I just don't know anyone else, but, or a debuffer. They are, obviously support. So, after you have your support class decided, you're going to need to have an AoE. This is pound for pound the best AoE attacker in the game, and she just does a lot of damage. She uses her special a lot, and it's just amazing. And this is also a very good support class, but since she is a whatever that is, she can't give you factional bonus. So I'm going to describe what a factional bonus is in a moment, so don't worry, we'll be going over that. So, after you decide who you want, you're going to want to either have a continuous or a burst attacker. Burst is someone like her, as you can see, burst. Burst is, you usually put them in the back. They usually have a lot of HP and a lot of attack, but not as much as a tank. They usually go straight to the back of the lineup and start attacking the people in the back. So if they have a really strong support, you usually use a burst to get rid of the support in the back right away. Now, after you have a burst or a continuous, you're going to have an AoE attacker. AoE attackers obviously do AoE. They hit everyone on the battlefield. So yeah, here is my dream team. We got the 2 tanks in the front, Aroth, who's pound for pound the strongest, and Euron, pound for pound one of the strongest tanks. Then we got Edward as our win condition. We got our support, who obviously supports our win condition. And we're going to replace our burst with another win condition. Win conditions are just our main dealer damage. So after you do that, you need to make sure you have factions. So obviously you can read this, but basically you just need to have 3 of the same type and 3 of the same type of class. So you can have 3 humans, 3 demons, 3 or whatever. They just need to be the same class. And you could get these little buffs, like 10% attack and HP, but obviously the more you get, the better. So it goes up to 25%. Obviously that's a pretty big, you know, it helps a lot. But the reason why you don't do that is because, let's just say you have all humans. Humans have good support and good backups, like Edward and Alexandria, but they don't have good tanks. Sure, they have tanks, but they don't have many good tanks. Unlike the Undead, where they have Iron and the Undead Enforcer, I think. I don't know his real name. But very good tanks, but the Undead don't have very good support or mages. They do, but they don't have good ones. So you're going to need a mix match to get the perfect team. Obviously, different teams are going to be used for different, you know, characters. So, yeah, you might need to use your burst. You might need to use an AoE. We don't know. Usually, I switch out my support with the burst and then have this. But just because it was a different lineup, I had to support Edward. And, yeah. So, I hope this video helped you guys out. This video is meant for new players. If you guys need to know how to re-roll and get good heroes in the beginning of the game, I made a video on that. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video.